They are 0-1, guys. The Wolves Champions are 0-1. She went about her taxes all early. I get that. I really do. But don't be rushed for me. Like, I can make my 32 the fucking kid out of 10 million. Like, fuck. That's weird.
Championships, all my records go hard. This a champion hit.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Cincinnati for the home opener. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Automatic first down.
I've been on the barrel or some shit.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The numbers on the ground from Williams a week ago. 18 carries, 87 yards.
They were going to take the really emphasized running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. They're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that back in their background.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after first down completion went just shy of the marker. Mahomes now to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everybody's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
Let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
You go to work, when you come home, you supposed to be able to chill. Oh. I know the situation is.
Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, man. How you got
2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Back to throw. Bryant. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 19. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Operating from the gun, Bryant. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
I'm sitting here telling her, like, listen, I fucking called there. It's an automated service.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I go online and try to do it where she should have fucking went the first time. Like, I don't get it. But she didn't say she knows. She knows.
Look at the throw. It's Harvey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful.
Because you remember when we sat in with them in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Bitch ain't never wrong about nothing. How the fuck is she never wrong about nothing? That means the whole time you put me right about her.
Back to throw. Bryant. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I know.
You know I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation.
Never
because
wrong.
2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On 3rd and 2. Bryant under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left them nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Get the fuck out of here. Nigga smacked it down. He caught it.
Across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and he checks this one down to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Mahomes firing complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And again, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field
ball here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bryant, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So if you like field goals, this is your... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. On first down, Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Looking to throw. Bryant. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken at the 3. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths trying to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. It with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it all. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bengals getting set to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. To throw on second down. Bryant. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Taking long to get on.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Bryant. And that is incomplete.
Boy, you gotta make them.
Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
53, Mike. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit, but deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just
my
make sure
God,
they're ready to
that's
go out
fake.
there and bail us out.
And
That was a
down
sack,
inside
rookie.
the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down here in the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
53, Mike.
Throwing again. Bryant under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm coming back.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bryant, he's going to fire one deep left center. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Back now in Cincinnati as we are set to bring in the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And take it right on the 30. Oh, he sheds himself free. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and leads to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Grant. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the gun, Bryant. Complete to his tight end Sample. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bryant got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Looking to throw. Bryant got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh my God, really?
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
56, right there, 56. Mark 56. Mark 56. Here I come. Mike 56, Mike.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. No. Hey, watch it.
On 4th down, Bryant. And he can't get a throw away. He's
really
taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're over 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? I might get radio silence back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So now the Bengals down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
56 in the month, boy. 56. Check 56.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check. Watch out. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 56. I'm coming for you. You lie. 56 is Mike. 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
And the celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
This at the buzzer.
No time on the clock. This to claim victory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, at the buzzer.
No time on the clock. This to claim victory.
No!
Oh, he missed. Oh, no, he missed the extra point. Victory was in the bag, but not anymore.
Yo, every time they do that shit to me, man.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden
my
death.
God.
First team to score wins, but no longer.
This game's supposed to be
if the team
over.
receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after,
so we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This game is so fucking fake, I tell you.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Extra point, bro.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 15 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Grant. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, to go.
Back to throw. Bryant. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Looking to throw. Bryant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check 53. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bryant. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Bryant. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down now, Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Williams, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game, forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. Special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
guys,
I got
at
some
the
overtime,
end,
a
guys.
little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want
That's
you to pay
crazy,
for my
guys.
meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime.
Patrick Mahomes did not see the ball. He would not see the ball. He wasn't going to let him see the ball. No
So for
way.
the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
The kicker threw for a touchdown. The kicker. I gained some balls. Some balls. William Mack led the day with tackles. And it was the rookie.
available up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semi. Rolls like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in it. Finish them. Press it around me, another finish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. You never was what I'm gonna do. Pro one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well, watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Moving in that glowing hill. I'm giving they soul the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way. Right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the line. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rap where you from? When you post the pop in your flat. Itching from it. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat. Ain't real for the wicked. Sweet. This sugar. One man on me with the dick. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Moving in that glowing hill. I'm giving they souls the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way. Right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes. It was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flyer field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. It's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new. I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't. I can't lose. Ready, rest or bed. Do what you can to do. Make it next move your best. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Moving in that glowing hill. I'm giving they souls the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way. Right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team got it, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.
We're gonna go to the Steelers, guys. See what we do against the Steelers.
Flex mode, this is
I don't even know who's their quarterback. Let's see who's their quarterback.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Open man here is Gentry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup. First down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
The previous play is under review.
That's what.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
To throw from his end zone. Bryant. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
To throw on second down. Bryant, ball in the middle, complete. It's Lamb. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant, he's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second down. Bryant. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw. Bryant. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From a yard out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish.
You gotta be kidding me.
And who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jumped in the air, got hit. It's touchdown.
Passing down, they throw the
what
extra
a
defensive
fucking
back
play,
in there for
boy.
a nickel package, and it worked out.
What a play.
It's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Because he got an interception. Let's
Now
go.
comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering,
oh my God, that shit moved me out the way.
On this play sheet that can work.
Oh my God, that was a
usually
pig.
your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And he finds McDonald. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
No.
And no return here. Where will they
Why
spot
would you
it?
touch the...
They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
Man, I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on. Because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On the draw, here's Peyton. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bryant is going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Bengals. 63 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on it down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
They'll run now with Dillon. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant, that's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check, 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 check.
On first down, Bryant. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watching you run. All day, dog. 55, Mike, got 55.
Back to throw. Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before.
An emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. 16-14 was the final score. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Saquon Barkley, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Odell Beckham, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to...
Sit there. Sit there. Okay, that's a sip. No. Let me light that blunt for you. Are you gonna light the blunt for me? I thought you was gonna light the blunt. You know, weed is legal. There's no chance. Weed is legal. This goddamn. Weed is legal where I live at. Yes. Now check this out. Yes. Now hit that right quick. Okay. And that's the grand. Drake was Khabib. Okay, let's take this down. So easy. So easy. I'm gonna be honest, as the like one of the biggest Floyd Mayweather fans. I'm gonna be honest,
Let's hear it for New York. Oh snap! What happened? Hey, it's Alicia. I'm here in Los Angeles, and this is Undercover Lift.
Let me pop my shit, man. What the fuck wrong with y'all? This bitch bigger than a Grammy. You know why? Cause everybody got Grammys, nigga. Oh, nobody got. What motherfucking rapper got this? You talk my shit. Yeah, what motherfucker from the dawn, nigga? Yeah. It's bigger than a motherfucking Grammy.
Check these out. So today I got.
All that talking on the phone will be knocked out. Turn up. Ice cream, Gucci man with the diamond grin. Bitches say my diamonds be retarded. My little boy work for Millie kindergarten. You in the VIP but unafforded. You say you want a bottle but can't afford it. Growing up, I ain't have a lot of choices. My mama dropped me out on Moreland. It was baby man, it was torture. You married to a broke bitch, my nigga divorced. You don't want me 500, then it ain't that I can tell you. If your baby daddy broke, then your child is a failure. Flashback to 99, now I got some shit to sell. Fast for 2009, Goo, I got something to mail you.
There's 89 of you guys.
They say, this is a big rich town.
Dallas DJ.
See, they have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Yeah, I know.
Open man is Uzomah.
I don't even know. I thought he was still here with me.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Back to throw. Bryant. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Oh, no,
and
I'm
the decision to just kick the extra point
right
winds up successful. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Samuels. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Often tells me Brent's an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They're all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now this Bengals offensive unit, ready to see what they can do here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Bryant.
I threw that shit. That's crazy.
The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass.
And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll set up to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake. Bryant. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bryant looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bryant to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Come on, bro.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head.
Yeah, you around? Alright, I'm play right back.
I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. By myself. I could get it by myself.
You have a big decision here to make about one of your players.
Even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display. Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.